First startup of the heater on kerosene. Took a little bit of time to get the fuel line primed. I had to do it by hand since the controller, I can't figure out how to get into the priming menu. The directions in the manual are not correct. Haven't found anything online. But it's getting there. Actually tried turning it on a little bit ago, but when I couldn't get the fuel line primed, I shut it down. A little bit of white smoke on initial startup, but now it's starting to clear up. I won't run it very long since I'm in the garage. The door cracked, but it's 15 below out there, so I don't want to get it too cold in here. And I just don't want a buildup of carbon monoxide either. It's almost up to maximum. I've got it set at maximum, but I know the pump usually goes a little bit faster when it's at max, at least by the other heaters I've had. There we go. Now it's really kicking on. Oh yeah, very warm air coming out. Like soon I wouldn't be able to tolerate being that close. Thankfully, the loudest part is the exhaust, which once I put the muffler on and it's running out of the van, it won't be nearly as noisy. The air coming out of the heater, warmer than the exhaust. That's good. And of course at a lot higher volume too. Well, that feels good. With that door open, it's getting cold in here. Just let it go for another minute and see how it goes. I got the 2kW version because it's going in my transit van. This will give heat when we're parked. We have the dogs overnight, or if we're in there overnight too, but mostly for the dogs in the wintertime when we travel. Got 3 dogs and a cat. Can't bring all of them into a hotel. So when we go down to Anchorage and play in hockey tournaments, now we can bring the dogs and keep it warm in there without running the buddy heater, which gives off a lot of moisture, and since the combustion's inside the cab, it does shut down from carbon monoxide occasionally, even with the windows cracked, so I didn't like that. Figured get something that brings in air for combustion and exhaust out the van, so everything inside the van is being heated with nice dry air and no carbon monoxide. I'll still put a sensor in there just in case, but I really like this. I have one for my box truck RV conversion. That one I think is a 8kW, much bigger unit. It does a decent job, but I don't have the floors insulated, and there's a lot of little areas that aren't insulated yet, so it struggles when it's in the negative temps out. But we don't go camping. We just leave it in the driveway when it's over winter. The boys don't want to go out there and camp sometimes, and that's when we get the heater going. I think it's going full force now. Looking good. I don't have a carbon monoxide meter to see what it's like, see if I'm getting full combustion or close to it. But man, that, yeah, I can't get that. That's too hot right there. Yeah, even here it starts to get uncomfortable. That's really hot air. And exhaust, yeah, I can get about as close to exhaust as I can here. So that's really good, especially the volume of air coming out. That means most of that heat is coming through the unit and not out the exhaust. Very happy with that. Now I have a cold draft coming through here to cool the exhaust a little bit, so that might have something to do with it, but I can't even feel radiant heat there. It was only about an inch away. Well, I think I'm going to shut it down before I build up too much exhaust inside the garage here. But it works really well. Really happy with it. I think that's going to do a great job inside the van.